Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And this is the Bible Reloaded, and we wanted to talk a little bit about shit that went down yesterday.
A bunch of bullshit that went down yesterday. A whole gaggle of it. Like, chief export of yesterday was bullshit.
So if you remember, earlier last week or this week or whenever this is, I don't even know anymore, I'm so over it. We did our movie review of Ray Comfort's newest film, Audacity.
Yep, and we did it 2 days after it launched, I believe.
Yes.
We painstakingly made sure that we didn't use any audio or any video of his film because he is famous, and Living Waters is famous for claiming copyright infringement on anyone that touches their shit.
Correct, because they like this. It's generally a tool to try and silence people who don't like what they're doing.
Right.
But as we said, use no footage or anything because we knew this beforehand. We didn't want to have to deal with that. Mm-hmm. Woke up yesterday morning, as I do, because I'm a person, and I went to my phone to check YouTube because that's one of the first things I do in the morning. It's my job. And I get a notification. You have a copyright strike.
Right.
And I went, it's gonna be fun. I don't know how we did it, but it's gonna be Ray Comfort. And guess who it fucking was?
It was Ray motherfucking Comfort.
And let me reiterate, in case the many times I didn't already say it, there was zero footage owned by him in it, yet he still, his company, his organization, Living Waters Publications, still sent a DMCA takedown and gave us a copyright strike. And for the record, we've had videos get flagged before by companies when we've used footage, but it's still fair use.
Yeah,
they didn't even give us copyright strikes.
That's different. There's copyright strikes, which are bad, and then there's fair use copyright infringements, which are meh.
They're like,
kind of
okay,
bad.
we took it down, but we're not giving you a strike. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah, if you remember, we did the same thing with Passion of the Christ, which actually some foreign company, we should probably take care of that at some point. But some foreign company, one of the producing companies, because there's like 100, they're the only one company didn't let us keep the video up. Yeah. So that's still down in most countries.
Which is why I think you can still see it in Australia and Italy, but you can't see it in America.
Right, but a copyright strike just wipes it out completely, and even worse, it gives us a strike on the channel. 3 strikes, you're out, they delete the whole channel, which is a huge deal.
Not to mention, after 1 strike even, what happens is you can no longer do live broadcasts, which is a big deal for us now because we do the Patreon Hangouts.
You can't upload videos past 15 minutes.
Which I don't remember the last time we had a video that was shorter than 20.
An update video, probably.
Yeah. And it just takes away a bunch of shit that you should be able to do. Like fucking, like getting in touch with YouTube if something's wrong. You're not allowed to do that anymore. If you have a
which is super
strike,
weird.
Which is counterintuitive as fuck.
External annotations, so we can't send you to our Patreon, we can't send you to a Teespring, we can't send you to someone else's channel if we give them a shout out.
So basically, YouTube has decided...
It cripples you.
Yeah. Anyone can levy a claim against you, and it's up to you now that you've been claimed to prove yourself innocent. It's guilty until proven innocent, and it can fuck an entire channel.
And that's pretty much the point of this video, because it's a huge deal with YouTube, and I'd really like to see other YouTubers touch on this, because it's a big issue. It's dangerous for anyone who's working on YouTube specifically to have this around and being able to be used, especially because trolls exist.
I know.
And YouTube doesn't take the time to filter through that. It just says, okay, you're a valid claim, and then we'll go in and invalidate it if that's the case. What they should do is suspend monetization on the video. And by that, I mean nobody gets paid. I don't get paid, and neither does the person that claimed the copyright.
Sure.
For that. For however long this process takes. I'm totally fine with that. Don't take down the video.
Just remove the money.
Just remove the money. Sure. Now keep that number aside, because that's going to get put to either A or B. A being us, B being them. Decide after, because they have to manually check to make sure the DMCA is valid anyways.
Sure.
Like, that's a human being. It's not just a bot that's taking care of it.
Actually, they don't even have to do that. A person doesn't have to look at it. What happens is we can file a counterclaim, and then the person who decides whether or not it's valid is that person, and then they have like 30 days to do it. Anyway, the point is, the entire system is a huge clusterfuck that's weighted so heavily against content creators, it's a fucking joke.
Right.
Luckily, we're a larger channel at this point, relatively speaking.
Almost 100,000.
We have almost 100,000 subscribers, so we were able to get into contact with some people we know. For instance,
I contacted JT Eberhard and Hemet Meta, among others, both bloggers. And actually, JT wrote an article about it, which really helped out, because This got resolved pretty much through the community.
Yes.
Almost as quickly as it happened.
Because people went to Twitter after they found out about this and were tweeting Ray like, "What the fuck, man? These people, you literally took down their review only because it was criticizing you."
And here's a screenshot of the DMCA claim, how it looks on the YouTube channel itself. As you see, it says like, hey, there's a bunch of shit that's going to go wrong. And also on the bottom, it outlines who did it. Now, you could conceivably make a fake account. So at first we were a little skeptical. We were like, I'm pretty sure Ray did it, or Ray's company, Living Waters. But we also have information provided to us during the claim, such as the email address.
Yeah.
Now, I Googled the email address and searched around, and so did a couple other people. We couldn't find anything on it. And I didn't know if it was legal to do a back search, like, and try to find the IP address, so I didn't do that. And I didn't get any information from anyone that tried, so I assume that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But what did happen is, after JT wrote the article, it blew up. And then, obviously, Twitter, it got retweeted hundreds of times. Hemet Meta actually contacted Ray after I proved to him that Ray in Living Waters was responsible, or at least it seems so.
Yes.
He contacted Ray and asked Ray Comfort himself. I don't know how he contacted him, email or phone, I don't know.
Sure.
Hemet's got the connect. But, and Ray actually answered him and was like, I have no idea why this was levied. Let me talk to my people and get back to you. And then it got taken down almost immediately. So what I assume happened is whoever's in charge of the YouTube content management, probably the comments and stuff,
sure,
for the channel of Living Waters, saw the video, just the title, and was like, "Oh, we'll fucking DMCA that right now. I mean, we're not going to let that happen," and didn't even look at it.
Like a minute into that video, we explicitly say we're not going to use any copyrighted material for the reason we don't want to get DMCA takedown.
Right, and also I don't think personally, I think it's within fair use for us to use footage.
I think
audio.
It is too, but I just didn't want to deal with it.
But yeah,
it's a gray area,
and that's fine. And if Ray or his company feels like their product is being used as a stolen good and stolen of intellectual property, which I don't think that's legitimate on their part. I really think they just want to censor people. But if they actually thought that, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But we didn't use anything for them to make that thought happen.
Yeah.
Basically.
Companies now, especially on YouTube, because they're allowed to, because there's no repercussions for them if they do this, they wield DMCA like a fucking kid who found their parents' gun, and they're like, there's no incentive for them to not do so. So everything they could possibly DMCA, they do so, because even when they're wrong, nothing happens to them.
The thing that can happen, though, and this is why it was so dangerous, and I hope Ray Comfort understands the peril that his entire company was in. Because whoever did that should probably lose their job, number one. Because what we can do in that scenario, if that goes through and they continue to block it and the channel is crippled, because it's our job and an LLC, this is an official business, if you weren't aware. TBR, although it's kind of weird, we just kind of bullshit on
No, it's a job. We have a lawyer and everything, believe it or not.
Yeah, we are lawyered up. We could have sued Living Waters for a shit ton of money and probably ruined the company, or at least really hurt it. I don't want to do that, but I would have, because he would have fucked us so hard.
I don't think that people who do the DMCA things understand that,
it's illegal.
Legally, if you file a DMCA and it's a false one and you can prove that knowingly you did it falsely or it was unfounded, like you didn't actually look into it, that's considered basically perjury.
Right, and we would have had an ironclad case, and probably do, but it wasn't down long enough for us to get any punitive, award out of it. So, we're not going to take any legal action. But if it were to happen again,
and by the
Living
way,
Waters,
we weren't probably going to do any of Ray's other movies up until this, but because it was taken down, we're going to do his 2 other fucking big movies. They're going to get done in the same way with no footage, and if those get taken down, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for them. Because that guy, or girl, whoever did that, whoever made that decision to click the DMCA button, really...
You fucked up.
Yeah, it's actually criminal perjury to do so, because you're filing a false legal claim against someone with no evidence to support it whatsoever. And obviously, it hurts us monetarily pretty quickly.
Yeah, which is usually the basis for case. You have to claim damages, and since this is our job,
lots of damages.
Yeah, that's a lot of damages.
Oh, especially if it crippled us down to 15 minutes per video. I mean, that would just destroy us. Our views would plummet, because no one wants to click on 2 videos. So, for anyone out there who thinks retaliation is a good idea, do not retaliate to Ray Comfort, because he will sue you into oblivion because you are doing an illegal thing.
Sure.
So please don't do that. Also, don't spam him, and
No.
it doesn't. We don't want that.
Fuck that.
He took care of it really quickly. It didn't seem like he had anything directly to do with it.
As much as I don't like Ray,
Yeah.
at least once he got wind of it,
Yeah.
it seemed like he acted
took
quickly.
care of it.
Now,
I
whether
think-
or not this was out of some sense of I don't want to
I
censor
think it was out of
people,
preservation.
or it was out of preservation.
I think it was. I don't think it was out of a moral compunction
and
to do so.
that's what worries me. Imagine we're a small channel with maybe 5,000
know.
subscribers. It might have stayed down, and
Exactly,
we would have
because
no
you don't have
recourse.
the connections
Luckily,
that we do.
I know. Luckily, we know people, and we've been doing this long enough that we're able to take action against it. And frankly, we were able to get it back up in a couple hours because we mobilized immediately. We're like, no, not doing this. Told people,
Right.
Told.
If this would have happened a year ago, I don't know what we would have done.
I know.
Because I don't think we would have been in a position to. First of all, we wouldn't have any of the connections, but also we had just quit our jobs to make this a thing. And we probably quit our jobs a little too early, but we were really committed to this, and we took a gamble, and it worked out.
So.
But if that would happen, like, we would have been totally fucked. And I'm worried that other people who are trying to be YouTubers, who are actually really good at it, like, I feel like we do a pretty good job, and other people are coming up, and whether you're a atheist or a Christian or anything, just a YouTuber in general, gamer, if you get DMCA'd falsely, but you don't have any of the connections or means to fight it, you can get totally screwed.
Yes.
And it's such a bad system, and I'm glad it happened to us because we have the medium.
Yeah, if it's going to happen to anyone, it might as well be us who can have the means to try and get it taken down, and luckily we were successful. I don't know, man, but can I just say to the people who did tweet at Ray and were like, hey, what's going on, and the people who got involved, thank you. You helped tremendously, seriously.
I don't know if you guys understand the impact you made, but it was very quick, and he got inundated with just hundreds of tweets. So quickly. And you guys, I definitely think you guys made a big difference because he stopped tweeting right after I tweeted him. And he was tweeting all morning. So I think he was like, oh shit, what's going on? And then Hemet got a hold of him, and thank you, Hemet and JT.
Seriously.
And there's a link in the description to both their blogs and the blog post JT did. And also the video that got DMCA'd that you should watch because it's great.
It is, and that was a good video too.
And you worked your ass off. It took you 9 hours to make that video.
Because
straight. And you
normally
didn't eat because you're weird.
I know. Normally we just use the video from the thing because it's a review. But in this,
about
because
4 hours to take care of it.
he's so ban happy.
Basically, we were trying to prevent this.
Yeah.
And it didn't work, but it worked out for us in the end.
So thanks everyone though, seriously, and be prepared because later this month we'll be doing yet another of Ray's films, and don't worry, we also won't use any footage in that one.
Yeah, we're not stupid, but I really hope Living Waters is also not stupid.
I'd like to think maybe they learned something. They're like, maybe we should watch a couple minutes of a video before we decide to take it down. Otherwise,
if this happens again, I can't guarantee that we won't bring the hammer down. That'd
be fun. People would probably like if we sued Ray Comfort.
I guess I don't. It'd be Living Waters. You can't because he's
I know, but it's like,
but yeah,
still,
yeah, it would definitely be an ordeal that I don't want to go through. But,
I'd rather not, but.
Thanks for the support, though. People like Matt Dillahunty tweeted the video. A lot of people tweeted the video and were like, hey, this is the video that Ray Comfort didn't want you to see. And it's true, because apparently they didn't. And also, he screened the movie tonight in California.
I hope they all enjoyed the film. I didn't. It was shit.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was pretty garbage.
The best part is the actors in it who, in fact, are not anti-gay. They're very pro-gay rights.
Yeah, that's why they were good actors.
Yeah.
And actually, Ray said that about the film. He's like, normally these Christian films just get Christian actors.
And they're shit.
And they're bad. So we just got the best actor for the job that...
Yeah.
Good for you, Ray. That's actually a neat decision.
Yeah.
Good to go. Anyways, so I think that's it. Other than that, our schedule was going to change a little bit due to the DMCA, but that's good, so we're good to go. Nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Same business as always. We got some stuff coming up on Unpop. We're going to be a lot more regular there. Looks like Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Monday, or Sunday, Monday. Like the weekends plus Mondays, probably going to be days we upload on that. Depending on what we're going to do. We're going to do some Are You Afraid of the Dark? Doctor Who comes out middle of the month.
Yeah.
We're also soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe while this is uploaded, I don't know. Bashi. I Want to Be the Bashi. Yeah. If you've not heard of that, it's the hardest game that's ever been played.
That's probably not true, but
it's pretty bad, so we're going to do that. Anyways, this is an update video. Is this good? Did you guys like it?
Is this what people do on YouTube?
I don't know.
We should do YouTube. So thanks, everyone. I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake.
And hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. Ray Comfort.
I'm just gonna,
it was nice
to play a Gaga song at the end.
Just so we can get taken down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good idea. That's as much as I can do. Later.
Legally.
Yeah.